Right, good morning guys. Here's another update on the GL450. This is a 4.6L. I don't know, they have this 4.6 and 4.7. Just don't get it what that number keep changing. But so here's my timing. I think like I pointed out before to you guys. So you can see I just put those here so it's easy to see it as I'm spinning around when it's coming around. So you know, I got 2 dots here and 1 dot here. Now this is just barely off, so you tell me. I mean, it's like just barely. I mean, I think if they're right about the tensioner, maybe the tensioner when it applies more pressure down in, so pushes this way, he might just move this that way just a little bit, possible. This dot right here, there's a dot right in there. That should be just like where this cut is right here. If you can see that split right here on this side. Over there, there's like you can't see a dot, but there's like 2 lines that they're on the back sprocket over there. So as you can see, I'm gonna try. I'm not no mechanic or dealer or nothing, but I know what they do. You know, when I was driving a semi truck, took the truck to Penske, and they said it's like, well, they're gonna keep throwing parts at it until it stops. So there you go. That's the way they fix stuff. So I am gonna change the water pump because look how much work just to get to this. And yes, it's good, there's nothing wrong with it, no play, but doesn't look new, doesn't look that old. But this has changed, obviously. I'll leave that thermostat and the housing looks like that's new. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna change the alternator. Looks probably, I don't know if it's original, but kind of looks like the same color. Nothing wrong with it, still work. Right here, so right there, there's supposed to be an O-ring, and the O-ring was there, but I think it was pushed in and it was not doing the job that was supposed to do. And look what it did. It was just like all this oil, and you know, it got all these area. Even the compressor for the AC is like all full of oil and stuff. So I'll be cleaning that, you know, because mine is while I'm here. The reason I took all of this just to check this timing here. Another thing I'm gonna do, because like the dealer does, they throw parts at it. I'm gonna change all these magnetic cam adjusters, so they're 1, 2, whatever, yeah, 3, 4. Yeah, you can never have enough rags. And I try to stay, you know, protected. I don't want crap going inside in there, so I try. I did change these 2 position sensors, crankshaft sensors. I changed both of those, nothing happened. So that's what all of these started from there. I did not change those right here, but I might change this one because this one is hard to get to. This one it's a little bit easier, but these 2 right here, like if you don't change it now, it's like, when are you gonna do so? Let me take that off so you can see. You can see how this thing looks behind. It's like, comparing to the other one, it's a little bit more fried. It's funny that to me the noise was coming more from here. Come on. this thing. I mean, it looks pretty baked in there, and it looks like nobody ever went in there and cleaned it or nothing. So it's gonna need a cleaning, and I am gonna change those magnetics, whatever. Yeah, they just don't look that good to me, so they're gonna go. Again, I went in here, timing again, those things right here, they're like perfect. They're exactly what it needs to be. So but I don't know, it's like I am planning, I don't have one, I don't own a like boroscope or whatever, endoscope, whatever they call it. And I don't know if anybody thought about this, but my planning is to buy this camera and stuck it through this hole right here in between the chains. There's a little space, and then go down, you know, and it should be somewhere below that thermostat housing in there is where the balance shaft is there, you know, with a sprocket. And I'm curious if I can actually reach there and see that. So I wonder if that's possible, but I am gonna try. So it looks like there's even a hole through here. I just don't know how deep that's going, but I know that this one, the chains are going there and it goes down. So I don't know. Another thing I would have done if I was them, let's say you remove the water pump, right? No mechanic here, right? But it's like, this is the whatever, the pulley, and the sprocket is like right here, that balance shaft. I would like right behind that, I would put like a maybe a 1-inch hole, you know, with the cap on it that you can screw it in, and so you can inspect it. I mean, it's like, why not? Why take the whole stupid thing? It's like, so right now, because I cannot see the timing chain. I can see it, but I can't really. It's like, I have to take all of this crap out. So it's like, you know, take the filter, take that bar. If you've done it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And they take all this like hose, take the intake off, and they take these valve covers off. And they said that you gotta be careful with these things because they were done especially for the car. You mess it up, you know, it's like you have to change the whole head. How'd you like them apples? That's the reason why I was outside until now. I just bought this thing and covered it in, so that way I'm avoiding dust, water, or mess and stuff like that, and I can just keep going because it's just, we got some crazy rain coming. So you know, it's already been a long time, but believe it or not, I posted the video more than 2 weeks ago and nobody really bites. Like, nobody knows nothing. There's one video of somebody that has exactly the same noise, and that was like 4 years ago, and that video went nowhere because that guy never answered nothing. So it's like, don't know if he fixed it, don't know if he, what the cause was, nothing. So that's my story, and I'm gonna be sticking to it. So last time you look at it, look how dirty it is in there. I am planning to try to clean it as much as I can. I'm gonna use some of this specialty, oh, it's like up at the line, brake parts cleaner. Let's see if that would work. That's what I got in hand, so whatever. Gasoline works too, so yeah, gotta replace. I'm gonna replace the new oil filter, the oil. I'm gonna replace, obviously flush and put new fluid in there. So basically it's like we put 2 new air filters on this thing, and it's like anything that I could replace, and especially if it's annoying to get to it, I'm gonna do it because I don't want to get back in here, you know. So And the way I look at it, this car is paid off. If I'm spending $1,500 in parts, I'm not talking labor here, just parts, it's still cheaper than what I'm hearing, between anywhere between $5,000 to $7,000 on dealer trying to deal with this stuff. So yeah, let's not forget about coffee. You need coffee, you know. It's like and you know, it's not about how many gloves you broke. You know, like, you know, there are some of those gloves, it's, you know, how many cars you fixed. So I don't know, we'll see to the end if this is gonna be a winner or just a waste of money and time. But I go by what I know. It had oil, it has oil, and it had water, and the oil looked pretty clean, wasn't that old. How much more can I say? It's like, you know, and you know, I'm not no mechanic, but I've been working on cars for more than 40 years, for myself mostly, sometimes for others. But there's like, I know enough how a crankshaft knocking sound, and I know enough how a piston rod sounds, you know. And then now confused a little bit, it could be a tapping like from lifters, but again, to get to the lifters I would have to take again that valve cover off on right and left, and then go through all of them to test them to see if they go, you know, if they release, go back and forth, you know. And I'm not saying that's not possible. It's something we're gonna have to pass through that. I'm just kind of predicting that. Hopefully that's not it, but after cleaning this thing, my thing will be, I'm taking all of that stuff out. Hold on, let me just get a coffee here. So I'm taking all of this stuff out and then start working on the wiring, and then take the covers off, take water pump. I'm planning on taking the whole front cover, front timing chain cover, which is like all of this stuff right here, it will be gone. I'm planning to take it out so I can see the timing chain, see the sprocket, and then I'll see the timing chain better from here too, you know, once I take this off, you know. Oh no, that's the plan. It is a big job. It's easy to take it apart. It'd be hard, much harder probably put it in the back to get, because you got to be organized with everything, you know. It's like I tried and just get some of those tubs, and I tried to put it into that. I got it in a tub there. They're all like their own, you know. I got some more into like, and the tub there, you know, so they're with their own bolts and stuff. But you know, the more deeper you go, the more you're gonna need. So yeah. But overall, the reason why I'm even working on this car, I said it's paid off, but it's like, it's really nice and clean underneath. You know, it hasn't been 4x4'd unless it was winter, you know, and snow, but it's like pretty clean, decent on the inside. Could be better, but we're not the best at it, so yeah. I'm not gonna stretch it, guys. That's good enough for me. Let's see what happens. If you got any information, any instruction, any advice, you see this, make a comment. I wouldn't really, I don't want a stupid comment, but you can make a comment and just say, hey, do this or do that, or don't do that. I might do it anyway, but it's like, because just imagine even this, you know, I'm looking, oh, timing is almost good, oh, that's all good, you know. Possible that I can just change these, you know, magnetics, whatever adjusters, and might be fixed, but I do not know. And change the oil, I don't know. And then look at the drop that I have here. Now, do I want to just ignore that I'm this far, put all this thing back, and then you put all that and then start it, and then same crap? So I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna have to go for the long haul. Yeah, not taking the engine out, that's for sure. And I'm hoping that the balance shaft, I don't know, they're saying that the V8s are a little different than the V6. The V6 is supposed to be the one that has the issues, you know, but I don't know. And like I said, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna drop the oil today, and I'm gonna look at the oil and see, but I really don't suspect that. So I'm not, my hope is not on the balance shaft. I'm just thinking timing chain, you know, all the guys, the, you know, the tensioner, all of that stuff. That's what I'm thinking. That if I do that, that would just barely what it needs to there, just go up a little bit, then you'll be in on time. These markers right here, these little round markers, when you have these two sensors, this one and this one, when you have it out, you can actually look through the hole and you can match them out. And on this side they were okay. On this side it was just like it shows here, just barely off. Not a lot, but barely. So more likely there's got to be something to do with timing chain. And it's like my codes, yeah, speaking of that, my codes are P0016, P0017. It was first just a 16. After I changed the first sensor, which was this one right here, started up the car. I cleared the code, started up the car, and then it came back and it said that both of those needs to be changed. So I went and bought another one, changed them, put it back. Problem's still there. So, and the noise is still there. So that's the problem. Yeah, I think I said enough. Okay. Okay, please let me know. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. I hope this is gonna help somebody. At least if not, just look at it. 4.6 liter V8, 450 GL Mercedes Benz. Well, pretty do.